Yo, 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 yo. Hey, how we doing? It's your girl, King Mo. Welcome back to Glow with Mo. I'm just coming on live. I haven't been live in so long. So I wanted to just come on here and chat it up with you guys. We'll see if some people come in. I'm not going to be on here too long because I'm trying to make rounds, honey. I'm trying to get to everybody. Oh, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, 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 yo. It has been some fun times. 2025 has been an interesting start for me. Interesting, y'all. But happy April. I'm glad March is over. March was crazy for me. How about y'all? March was crazy. I have a video I'm going to finish editing and then put up here. It's from my live broadcast on Twitch, but I thought it was a really good conversation that I want to post on here as well. So I'm going to do that. What else? I'm going to address this. I'm going to address it. Wait, before I do that, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Like. That helps me get into the algorithm. Check out some of my latest stuff that I have put out already. I am a creator that blocks, honey. If I see a comment and you're talking crazy to me, I'm going to delete it and I'm going to block you. I'm not going to leave it there because it's my platform. It's my platform. I can do whatever I want. It's my party. I could cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too. But I'm not crying. I'm blocking because I block in real life. I do. It doesn't bother me. I don't care if you think that I feel that I'm bothered or whatever it is. Most cases I'm not bothered. It's just that I don't want that type of energy around me or having access to me. You could create more pages. You know what I mean? You could create more pages. You could do whatever it is that you want to do. And waste your time doing that because that page will be blocked and then the other page will be blocked and then the other page will be blocked and the other page will be blocked and then the other page will be blocked and then the other page will be blocked, blocked. I'm not playing these games with y'all. People are crazy, y'all. Now, I know that people do a little bit of like snooping and stuff like that. That's normal. I get that. You know what I mean? I get that people do little snooping. They want to see like what people are about and they don't want to follow and do all that stuff. And yes, I'm taking my time to address this. But doing a little bit of snooping to see how I look and if I'm still doing well, I get that. Do you? But to be harassing me, it's weird. Okay, honey? And you might need to get some help because it's not normal. Hold on, let me see. I don't have hello y'all. How you everyone doing today? Happy Saturday, y'all. Or happy the day whatever day you see this. Happy. Yappy. Let me pull up the chart. The chat. Because for some reason I can't see the chat. Everyone doing today? Uh-oh. Hey, Shakori, how you doing? I know I'm addressing this. I'm addressing this all the time now. Because it's weird. Thank you for liking the live, y'all. It's weird, and I thought about it, and I wasn't going to address it when I came on here, but you guys are weirdos. What is going on? I have somebody emailing me now, doing weird stuff, and I'm just like, how was you cool? Are you okay? Like tagging me or posting my picture. Let me tell y'all what somebody just did. I'm gonna give them 15 minutes of fame. It would be great if they put their real name so I could know who it was. You know what I mean? But, you know, punk is punk. You know what I mean? Punk is punk. They posted one of my pictures that I have on either Instagram or TikTok of me in my bikini under Boston Public Schools on Yelp. I don't know if you kids can see that. Hold on. Under Yelp on Boston Public Schools. So I'm assuming that you think that me being in a bikini is not going to allow me to work in the school system anymore. You're like trying to get me caught up. Try again. People are crazy. This is why I had to come out here and say this, because this doesn't make sense. Yes, Shakori. Like, who does that? Who is bored? Who has no business? Who has no drive? Who has no passion for life? Who has, no self-esteem? Nothing better to do. Mind you, I had just finished cleaning, and I'm not even done cleaning up. Well, I cleaned up my house, so I went to the gym today. Then I came home and I started doing a lot of cleaning. I have to still unpack my suitcase. And I was doing just like some cleaning in my house or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, cleaning is taking all day. Because I'm sweeping and like mopping the floors and stuff like that. And I just sat down on the couch for 2 seconds and that's what I get. I'm like, oh my God. Mind you, I'm sitting on the couch minding my business, like in my own world. This is how it goes when you mind your business, y'all. It really, we have to talk about it. When you mind your business, when you just stay in your lane, it irritates people so badly. And I don't know how to deal with that. Because I will never not be in my own world and mind my own daggone business. That's who I am. Like, for real, for real. So, I don't know how to not bother people. If you're bothered that I woke up in the morning, I'm sorry that God allowed me to wake up this morning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I mind my business, that I get up in the morning and I'm thinking about, ooh, let me go do a fasted workout and then have a good breakfast. What else am I supposed to do? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. The obsession. Alexa, play Mariah Carey, Why You So Obsessed With Me? Why you so obsessed with me? Girl, I wanna know. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but one of them I know is a girl. One of them I know is a girl. So I just have to address it because it's just like, it's annoying. And that's why sometimes it's like very hard when people be asking me personal questions and stuff like that. I'm like, I can't share certain things on the internet. Cause y'all hoes, there's people in my little chats, in the abyss of my little chats, peeking at me in the darkness, not making their presence known, and taking notes. Taking notes. They're like, oh, okay, she works at a school. Writing it down. Checking it twice. What's wrong with y'all? Are y'all crazy? That's a rhetorical question. People do not like when you mind your business. They don't. They do not like it. They want you to be upset. And even right now, People will be like, "Oh, you pressed," and I'm laughing because this is crazy. I have no, you know how you don't resonate with that, with a certain type of energy. Like, I don't resonate with this type of behavior. So I'm like detached from, I'm just like, people do this? This is odd. It's odd, guys. I really want to say you're a loser. And I don't ever call people losers, but this is loser behavior. I'm going to just throw it out there. I come on here, I'm working out, I'm talking about mental health, I'm talking about all these positive things. And you're trying to bother me. You're a loser. Congratulations. You got mail. Anywho, I'm sorry. You know, whatever. But yes, when you mind your business, it really pisses people off. When you're quiet, it pisses people off. When you don't like drama and talking about people and doing all that craziness, people do not like you. A lot of times they perceive you as thinking you're better than them, when sometimes you're just an alien in your own world. You're just like thinking about what you're having for dinner. It's not even about you thinking you're better than anybody. You're just like, I'm better than stalking somebody. Let's just pause for a minute. My question is, when people do this type of stuff, what I want to know is, what was the childhood like? What was your childhood like? Because what breeds this? What breeds this? How did we get here? And how can we move forward? And even if you was to come to me and be like, Mo, it was me. I was being a weirdo and a loser. And I want to change. And I'm just letting you know. I'd be like, bet. I appreciate that. You spooked me up for a minute. You almost had me. Let's move forward. You know what I mean? We may never be friends, but let's see how we can, move forward, because this is crazy. But it comes with the territory, is what I was told. The childhood will tell it all. Like, what? But, yeah. Yeah. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Lord. But I was told that this comes with the territory, and for me to just get comfortable with stuff like this. And I guess I have to get comfortable with stuff like this. Because I'm always in my own world, I just things don't really come to me like this. Like, people don't make their presence known. They just kind of be in the ethers, talking shit. Like, trying to sabotage me behind, like, in the darkness, but not really like in the light. Because that's usually where I'm at. I'm always in the light. They don't come out in the light. So I don't really deal with this type of stuff. So God is good. Anytime this stuff happens too, it always makes me feel like I'm on the right path. You ever feel that way? Like when people start hating on you, or things start going a little wonky or weird, and you've been doing the things you need to do, and living in your purpose, and minding your business, and eating your sauteed kale and drinking your water. It's like, I know I've been doing the work. I know I've been doing the work. So sometimes this is just a what's that word? A confirmation that I'm like headed in the right path. And, you know, people want to stop you. When I wake up in the morning, that thing downstairs gets irritated by me. And I know that. Because I spread a lot of light. I have my ways, but I spread a lot of light. So that thing downstairs, those creepy crawlers at the end of the night, that darkness you're feeding into gets irritated. Sure enough. Absolutely. For sure. Hello. And who am I not to get, you know, who am I not to have to deal with that? So it is what it is. We all do. Everybody's got to deal with something. Especially when you're doing right. When you're doing wrong, you don't have to worry about stuff like this. You don't. So maybe somebody needed to hear that. When you're doing wrong, you don't have to worry about stuff like this. You don't have to worry about people trying to sabotage you or doing weird shit and being losers. That's water. But yeah, I had an amazing time in Barbados. I had an amazing time, y'all. I feel rejuvenated. Can you tell? I feel rejuvenated. Like I keep saying on all other platforms, even since I've been on TikTok and all that stuff, I've been going live on TikTok a little bit more. I did not go live a lot during March because I was, I was tired. You know, I've been working a lot nonstop and I was fasting. So I just did not do a lot of, when I'm fasting, I'm usually kind of quiet and reflective, you know? So, and I was still having to work and I was still working out during my fasting and all that stuff. So I was very quiet. I didn't have much to say. I would come on live and everybody was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm fine." But during that time I was fasting. So I just am more in a reflective space. And it was needed because I've always been a big person who fasts. I've always fasted a lot. In the past 2 years, I could say I had stopped fasting. I wasn't doing it. I always used to fast, always. That was like a part of my lifestyle. And I stopped, and then I heard somebody say something about it. Like, it was weird. It was like, you know, you ask for all this, you trying to get to certain places, and you haven't even fasted. You haven't sacrificed anything. And I was just like, you know how something's taught when you hear something and you're like, you're looking around like, what the heck? Is my phone tapped? What the heck is going on? It was one of those moments. And I was like, you know what? Okay. I got to get back into it. Got to get my head in the game. And I would always suggest it no matter what time of the year it is. It doesn't have to be as long as I did, but it could be for 3 days, you know. It is a lifestyle, I believe. But yes, so now I'm back. And then after the fast, I got to go on a trip, which was amazing. And I got some sun. I got to go home to my motherland, honey. Barbados is where, you know, my family's from. I got to see my uncle and I got to see family and stuff like that. It was really nice. It was beautiful. It was beautiful out there. Beautiful. Big up to my Bajan people. And yeah. Sorry, y'all. I highly suggest it. we have to take care of ourselves. I was talking about, you know, in the economy that we have right now, it's very hard. It's very hard, and we're working and we're working and we're working, and sometimes it's not that easy to see the fruits of your labor, because look at what's going on with retirement, with the 401ks, or all those things going on. Sorry, y'all, I'm daydreaming real quick. Let me snap out of it. It's very hard to see the rewards sometimes. It's hard to live. It's hard to pay your bills on your own, rent, mortgage, everything. It's hard to buy a house right now on your own. You know, people are not staying at jobs for 20, 40 years anymore. Like, that's just like a thing. Companies don't take care of their people like they used to. All these things. And so the new adults, us millennials, us older millennials and all that stuff, it's very discouraging. It's very discouraging because a lot of us is like, hard work, you're going to see the rewards. And sometimes it's a longer game than we expected. I won't say you won't see the rewards, because we're going to believe in the good stuff. But it's a longer period. People are getting their first homes later on in life. You know, the age is increasing. Where our parents, if they worked hard, if they did certain things, they could get a home. You know, just depending, well, it depends on the racial situations too, because they were blocking people to get homes. But now it's hard. You know, the economy is crazy. Everything is high. And so I just wanted you guys to stay encouraged about that, because it's a lot to be working your tail off and not always see the fruits of your labor. It's a very hard thing. Make sure you stay around people who love you and speak life into you, and continue to encourage you, because you have to have people around you that have endurance to wait it out with you. You know, you can't expect, I don't think you should expect people, maybe that's just like my own hang up. I don't really expect people to withstand the time, but you do have to have people around you that can wait, and they don't give up on you, because it's a long haul. Because sometimes it takes years to see certain fruits of your labor. 10, 15 years, right? Especially if you're putting in work. I'm not talking about those pipe dreams. I'm talking about you're putting in the work. You're doing the things you need to do. It takes a long time. And a lot of people want to see instant gratification, even the people around you. And it might not even be their goals, it's your goals. And they're like, well, where's the fruit? Because, you know what I mean? And so you just have to have good people around you. Take care of yourself. I'm big into, for me, changing up your environment. Change up your environment. You need a hard reset. Change your environment. Take that trip. Take it. Your life is not all about paying bills and going to work every day and going to work and paying bills and doing this and doing that. Try to find a way to get out and live your life. You know, and have a little fun. Drop it low, pick it up slow. You know what I mean? Have fun. Listen to the music. Dance. Feel good. Put that on. Okay? Eat that honey bun. No, I'm joking. Dip it in some milk. No, let me stop. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the springtime. So you guys stay with me. I appreciate everybody who's giving me feedback on all of my platforms. I appreciate y'all giving me feedback. I appreciate people who reached out to me too. I had a few people coming and looking for me like, are you good? Are you okay? What's going on? This and that. Because I was really MIA during March. So I appreciate you guys, and I love you, and I really, really appreciate that you took the time out to reach out to me and see how I was doing, or just being like, Mo, what's going on? I was just tired. Your girl was tired. Your girl was. I was still trying to come on, but the energy wasn't right. I was just quiet. I was like a monk, you know. I was just sitting there like. Nothing to say. And that's different, you know. But other than that, I am going to edit this video so I can post it on there. I'm talking about ageism. I'm talking about that conversation that everybody's been talking about with why black men are not, or young black men are not going to college and all of that stuff. We had a long talk yesterday. Was it yesterday? About it. And I thought, I want to share with YouTube too, because it was a good segment. It was a very good segment. So I just want you guys to kind of hear what I had to say on that. And that's it. That's it. It's a multi-layered conversation, of course. And yeah. Make sure you guys like the live. Follow me over to TikTok. I'm going to get on TikTok. Follow me over to TikTok, and let's just chill, have some good time. And that is it. Okay? I love you guys a long time. Like, share, subscribe. I will be on here again and 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 again. But yeah, follow me over to TikTok. And yeah, love you. Bye.